Are you ready, Keys?
Let's get it.
Get on your feet, Tiger fans. Let's get loud. Let's go. Let's get active. Let's go.
Yeah, man. We in here. We in here. It's your boy Be Easy.
It's your boy V-Keyz, and this is the You Played Though podcast.
All right. Man, we got a lot of things in store for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about, you see it, Clemson University, man. Clemson University football season is back in effect.
Back.
We can't wait. We ready for it. But first things first, we kind of got to recap last year, some disappointments, some key wins. We're going to talk about the new ACC divisions or lack of divisions. We're going to talk about the rivals, the top 10 AP poll. We're going to talk about some plays from back in the day. We're going to talk about some of keys to victory. And we got some newcomers. We got some newcomers on the squad, man. Just going to run down that. But first things first, keys, man. Let's talk about last year, man. Let's go ahead and get this out the way.
Yeah.
Because we already know there's been a lot of talk about previous quarterback DJ.
Yeah.
How the feelings, man? How you felt about it?
For one, I'm glad he gone. You know,
Mm.
I appreciate his gutsiness and at times of what he showed, but overall he just wasn't a fit for Clemson football. He just wasn't the quarterback for us. It was trying to, like I told y'all plenty of times, it's trying to fit a square peg into a circle. Like it just ain't gonna work with whether it's the offensive coordinator, whether it was Streeter, the line, the receivers not catching. I mean, the common denominator was DJ. So he couldn't get out the blocks too many times with our read option, and he just wasn't running the offense effectively. But on the flip side of that, we still had a strong defense. And Wes Goodwin's his second year as our DC. So I think he's getting the defense up under his belt pretty good. He got a good rap on the defense. So that's a bright side about it. How you felt about DJ?
Strong defense, but not as strong as we've seen in the past. I will say.
Yeah.
We can pass a lot of blame around. We didn't have a perfect season. DJ struggled mightily. I think the expectations were really high with his performance in high school. As we had Deshaun, and then we had Trevor. You're looking for that next heir apparent, and man, DJ wasn't it, man.
And we did get spoiled in the Notre Dame game in 2020 when Trevor was out with the COVID. DJ come in there and ball out, throw for 400 plus, and we're like, oh yeah, true freshman, he ready. Went up in Notre Dame, set the record, all-time passing yards in Notre Dame history. But after that, I guess when the pressure was on him, he just couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? So
that sophomore slump was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, and now we're gonna get to our losses that we had last year, which were South Carolina,
Notre
Dame first,
big one. Notre Dame early.
South Carolina,
Tennessee in the bowl game.
So you want to start off with that Carolina? I don't even want to say. Yeah, I hate that.
You know what?
Mouth, bro.
You know what? Let's start off. Let's start off with this. Let's start off with Notre Dame. Okay. This is our first loss, our first real test. Man, we were down 28-0. 28-0. Man, DJ had a poor game. Lot of offensive woes, man. The defense, I will say this, 28-0. We ended up 35-14. The defense, I feel like, really played their heart out, man. We put ourselves in bad situations. If I can recall, we have a block punt.
Yeah, that started the avalanche. That was like their first touchdown was that block punt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so after that, DJ never got in any kind of rhythm. And then Dabo throws Cade in a horrible spot, deep in our own end zone. He throw the pick six down there, which is, I put that on Dabo. Like, if you're going to play Cade, man,
it's a
be
freshman,
comfortable, man. Yeah,
freshman throwing across his body. He's trying to make something happen,
Too much. So that was that. And then we got the rivalry game.
The next loss. After that, we were able to string some wins together, right? Started feeling good about ourselves. DJ didn't play great, but our defense, like you mentioned earlier, man, we had a solid defense. Then,
A ranked win in there against North Carolina State.
mm-hmm.
So
And then we get the South Carolina rivalry game at the crib.
at the crib, bro.
2-point favorites, which at the time we felt was disrespectful.
They lost a home game since 2016 Pitt. By 1 point at that.
Man. So let's just talk about that game, because that's close to the vest. That's close to the vest for us, man. DJ had us saying the whole game.
Come on now, dog.
Bruh.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And 98 yards passing, bro.
98. What was it? 8 for 29?
I don't know, but because we started out, we came out the gate 14-0. Jeremiah Trotter had to pick 6 early. That the winner. I'm like, oh yeah, we in there, we rocking, baby. We at home. You know what I mean? We ain't lost no home game in 6 years. 2016. So after that, the offense is completely stalled. Shipley had a couple of bright moments in there, but even DJ got banged up a little. I thought that was gonna be the key for Dabo to take him out and let Cade go ahead and get the run, but he still didn't do it.
It's interesting. It's interesting, and we're going to get into the next game. But it's interesting how that was a key pivotal moment for us. Right? We had one loss. We had one loss against Notre Dame. I think everybody respected Notre Dame. Right?
Yeah.
We were able to win out last game, and it was a close game. He didn't have enough. He didn't have enough trust in the rookie quarterback to put him in. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, my first thoughts were. Takes me back to 2014 when Dabo played Cole Stout over Deshaun Watson, even though he was a true freshman. And Deshaun he tore his collarbone. Well, not tore it, but broke his collarbone. So he didn't get no spring run. So I guess Dabo wasn't, he wasn't sure if he was that confident in Deshaun as a true freshman. But you know who was? Me.
Yeah.
I seen him play at Georgia, that first game of the season when they had Todd Gurley. I seen his first series go down, touchdown. I think it was Sharon Peak. That's who he threw a touchdown to. His first touchdown at Georgia. But anyway, so that reminds me of that because we see the splashes of the true freshman at that quarterback. And he looked great. And, of course, when the first string quarterback is struggling, the most famous guy in town is the backup quarterback, right? Because everybody's like, all right, man, let's see what he got. But
you got to give the defense a spark, too.
Yeah, just like the Syracuse game, we can go back. Even though Cade didn't do too much really in that Syracuse game, he did make a couple plays. He just sparked us. He gave us a spark we needed. Shipley had a 50-yard touchdown. Yeah.
Dabo's known to give freshman players an opportunity to gain some experience. So when they're put in that role, they're not coming in green, right?
Right.
So I would say I was a little disappointed in that. But that pretty much ended our playoff hopes.
Yeah.
We had 8-0 in the conference, so we knew we were going to the conference championship. So conversely, when we get to the ACC championship, Dabo names Cade the starter.
Not quite.
Not quite?
Yeah. DJ was still the starter. DJ had two series, I think.
2 series. Okay.
Series. And I remember the first play, it was a wide open out route, 8 yards. I think it was Ngata went out.
He threw it in the dirt. Is that the one he threw in the dirt?
Yep. And after I saw that, I'm like, nah, he got to get up out of here, man.
Bruh.
I saw that. I'm like, nah, this ain't the way this game, because we got Drake May on the other side. He gonna put some points up. But till after that, Dabo made the switch. Cade was lights out all ACC championship game, and our defense was lights out. Shout out to Nate Wiggins for the pick 6. And our defense just showed up and showed out, man.
That was his breakout, man. I was glad to see us get that win. So that was a pivotal time for us, man. Propelled us into a decent bowl game, Orange Bowl. We played an Orange Bowl.
All orange.
Yeah. So we know about it.
Yep.
Now we played Tennessee. South Carolina, I think they drugged Tennessee.
They
drugged
drugged them boys.
Tennessee, man.
They did. And I was like, wow.
So this was kind of our get back game, right?
Yeah.
If y'all drug them, we got to get this.
We got to get them, man.
Man. It went downhill from there, man. It went downhill from there, man.
Yeah.
I I got to give it to the Tennessee defense, man, because we were in the red zone in the first half 7 times and we came away with 3 points.
We missed a couple field goals. I believe.
Uncharacteristically, BT Potter, man.
Yeah, missed a couple. Our defense was still playing decent, playing good. Joe Milton did hit us over the top a couple times. He probably has the best arm in college football. If we're just talking arm strength, that boy got a rocket. He did hit us a couple times. I think our defense did our thing in spots. I think Cade was just a little overwhelmed. That's a big moment, Orange Bowl. After the ACC championship, we got the momentum. It was just some offensive play calling maybe too, but hey, he was in the fire though, so he got that big game experience on him.
He was still getting some experience, so it's good. It's good that he got that experience. He knows how to deal with adversity now, and you got Brandon Streeter calling plays, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, so that was part of the problem too.
So that's a look in the past. We're gonna leave it in the past, and we got better days ahead, right?
Yeah, and we finished number 13.
Yeah, we finished number 13, so still ranked in the top 15.
15, so that's
not a lot of teams can say that.
Another 10-win plus season, which is our 11th in a row, I think. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out there, that's 13 seasons, right? 10 plus wins, which ties. I think we tied Florida State for all time seasons with 10 plus wins in a row, but we're still going.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of that. We're gonna take care of that in the near future here. All right, so we talked about our losses. Let's talk about some of these wins, some of these key wins that we had last year, man.
All right.
First game, Wake Forest.
Man, that was a barn burner, man. Just for some insight, I actually had a wedding to sing at that day, and I had to watch the game on my phone in the bathroom. So the wedding was starting late. I had the game up on my phone in the bathroom. I was like, man, because it was getting the crunch time. Our secondary was getting 8 TF up.
Yeah.
We was getting scores to where I never seen our secondary get scores like that outside 2011 West Virginia. But
it was definitely a glaring weakness.
It was bad.
Yeah, 2 true freshmen though.
Yeah.
In the secondary.
But I will say, and we started out that game up 14-0. So we started off coasting. The first series of the game, Will Shipley had a big 50-yard run. He got caught from behind. Pause.
Pause on it.
Yeah. So but then and I'll give DJ his props on that game. He balled out that game. I give him his props on that one.
He showed us some promise.
He showed some glimpses of
how the fool's gold in there.
Yeah. That 2-point conversion play he had where the dude was holding his leg, and I'm like, okay. So that was probably his best game. His best overall game as a Tiger. At honorable mention, like top 3. I mean, ain't that been that many. Let's be real, but I mean,
Notre Dame might be up there for me. Man.
Yeah, probably Notre Dame game, but as far as like the grit, as far as Sam Howell was bussing, bro, he was touchdown, like he was eating us up. So, and we had responses
after being so lethargic, man. It was good to see. It was good to see him, kind of show that he could play through adversity. So
yeah.
It was good. We needed to win. We had to have it, right?
OT. Yep.
Wake Forest was getting a lot of pub, man. They were playing some good football. So let's go to one of our, I guess, new rivals, NC State. They always give us a hard time, man. Play us close. Decent ball club down there.
Yeah.
We was able to come out with the win though.
Well, I wouldn't say new rival because it's been the Textile Bowl since forever.
Yep.
And I was at the game when Phillip Rivers was the quarterback. Phillip Rivers versus Woodrow Dantzler. So I don't know if y'all know about that.
Woody,
the 2000.
We gotta get you on the podcast, Woody.
Yeah,
man.
Woodrow, we need you, Woody. So yeah, North Carolina State, they was ranked, I think, number 14 at the time. It was a night game in the Valley. They came in with some momentum, and so we was thinking, all right, it's gonna be a good game, and it was a close game through 3 quarters.
Yep.
And Maffa and Shipley our running game kind of took control of that game, kind of down the stretch. And our defense played good too. We're holding it. They got a late score, so the score was like didn't tell the whole story because our defense did their thing, but.
And like Dabo does, man, he doesn't run the score up, man. He doesn't run the score up. Gives players opportunity.
We couldn't. We had DJ. Come on,
Give,
man.
give K the opportunity, man. He would have went in there and done his thing. All right, man. So one of the matchups that we're really looking forward to, FSU. We got the dub last year. They got a decent quarterback. They got a decent quarterback, man. We just had too much defense for him.
Yeah, Jordan Travis is nifty. But last year in Doak Campbell, Tigers put that can on them. You know what I mean? The score, and they came at late. We kind of gave up a little bit, let them get some late scores. But we was up by 3 scores late in the third, I believe. Had some big players on special teams. Shipley had a big play, big kick return. We had a little flea flicker. DJ hit Davis Allen going down on the left seam. So, you know, we ran away with it. And then, you know, Jordan Travis made a couple plays late, and they got some scores on the board, but it was already out of reach.
Yeah. I mean, they had a tough year to start, but they really kind of turned it around. I think that's really going to be the one. We got them early. What is that?
September 23rd.
September 23rd. So
Info.
we're gonna be ready for them. We're gonna be ready for them. They rank just ahead of us. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see ACC.
That's an insult because we still, last I checked, we defending the ACC title right now, so we should be the front runners. Correct.
We went 8-0 in the conference and can't get no respect, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. All right. So that's it for last year, man. Next thing we got, man. This is our first segment, man. It's we call this Easy Work with Easy.
Yeah.
And really, it's just to talk about our last game and, you know, who got that easy work. And to tell you the truth, this segment is really to talk about the Tigers that really gave some easy work. But the way we got worked, is I'm going to have to give it to Tennessee, man. For us to go down in the first half, like we know we get in the red zone, man, it's money time.
Yeah.
And we were unable to come away with points, man. Kicking field goals is not something we do. We an extra point team.
Yeah.
And you know, with that, BT Potter missing field goal uncharacteristically. This is a big game.
Yeah.
It's big moment. This is bowl season. We supposed to come away with that Orange Bowl.
Orange Bowl at that, and we used to be in there. It was definitely disappointing to see us come up empty-handed, and so many red zone trips. We was moving the rock. You know what I mean? We moving the rock, but we not no field goal team. Never have been. I mean, 21 and 22 we were because our offense was trash. You know what I mean? We had our lowest scoring offense in over a decade, like in 21, and then 22. It was a little bit of improvement, but I mean, it still wasn't. You know, it was good enough to be 8-0 in the ACC, but.
So what I'll say, who got that easy work, man? Our O-line, man. We got to be able to put points on the board. We got to be able to get down the field. And offense, man, from a kicker standpoint, we got to be able to make these field goals in these big games. So, man, this time we got that easy work.
We did, but, you know, think about them tables. They turn, baby. So we coming for revenge, y'all, 23.
All right, so this year, the ACC decided to dissolve the divisions, right? So they got a 3-5-5 format where you play every year you play your rival, right? And our rivals that we have for the ACC are FSU, which I agree with.
Yep.
We got NC State. I sort of agree with that.
Yeah.
Then we got Georgia Tech.
Definitely.
We've historically, you know, of course, you know, ACC. We play these teams. I think we play Georgia Tech almost every year, right?
Yeah, we basically do.
Yeah. I would have liked to see, and I know, you know, they were never really in our division like that, but I would like to have seen Miami, right?
Yeah.
I would like to see the Miami on our schedule, and to be honest, man, I would like to see Pitt. I know they've been decent. Maybe I'm just looking at the histrionics, but you know, FSU definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Pitt got us in 2016, but, you know, and Deshaun had like 580 passing yards that game, something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Still took the L at the crib. Still bounced back and won the chip, though. It's ring season. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Man, really excited about about this ACC football, man. Can't wait. I'm just excited about football altogether, man. We got a lot of shakeups, a lot of different things changing in college football, man. They really changing the landscape. I know this is kind of off script, but man, how do you feel about how it's going to the change in the conferences and what they're talking about for next year? How that's going to change, just like the history as we know it from college football.
I don't really like it. Not too much because like coming up, like the history it's like it's kind of you messing with the fabric of college football. Like used to having certain teams and certain conferences. I mean, even like Virginia Tech used to be Big East. Like you know,
Yeah.
they came to the ACC. Miami was Big East too, I believe. This is all like in the early 2000s. So where we're going now is there's no leadership in college football as far as like a there needs to be one big commissioner or something because like all these leagues doing their own thing is just it looks tacky and we talked about you trying to have thinking about having Cal come to the ACC like a California team on the Atlantic Coast Conference like how is stuff like that going to logistically work? So I'm not too big of a fan of it. So
Yeah, it's I don't like it because I think that one, college football is really about the spirit of the game, right? You really cheering on your team. Like NFL, to me, there's so much money behind NFL that it kind of dilutes the passion for the game.
yeah,
Now, you got a lot of things like NIL deals. I'm supporting the students getting their money, right? Because they putting their bodies on the line I was gonna say every Saturday, but every game
yeah.
they putting their bodies on the line. So I understand that, but the thing about it is like these TV deals, these schools getting all this money, and they're looking at it and saying, hey, we're a Power Five or we're a quality team. We want these ESPN deals, so we need to
Funny.
change conferences so we can play these teams that are on TV every day. And I think that it's just not the way to do it, man. You
Yeah.
messing up the history, you messing up the fabric of college football like that, man.
Concur.
So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and move on, man. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the AP poll, man. They came out with the top 10, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna say, honestly, there's a lot of mixed feelings about it, man. We're gonna go down the list, man, and say if
Down. Let's
it's
run them
true.
down.
Is it true or trash?
Okay.
All right. So number one, we all could have guessed this one, man. Georgia Bulldogs, man.
Gotta respect the Bulldogs. They back to back champs. Ain't no problem with that. Until somebody knock them off, they number one.
Yeah.
No problem.
You think they're the new team to beat?
I think there'll be some fall off this year. They still are the team to beat until proven otherwise. I'll say that because I'll just leave it at that, and we'll go down the list.
Because they got 5 stars behind the 5 stars.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, and this is one of the ones I think might be a little questionable. Michigan,
Trash.
straight trash.
Come on now, dog.
So the self-imposed Harbaugh ban 3 games to start the season, which don't mean nothing. They don't play nobody first 3 weeks of the season. So that their season pretty much come down to Ohio State anyway, as it always do. Penn State give them a good game, but I never been a believer in Michigan. They haven't won a playoff game. They've been there. They made it once or twice. I think they only made
no,
it.
What, the playoffs?
Yeah,
No,
once.
Once because they
And
lost in a
also
conference.
TCU last year, playoffs. So I'm not a believer in Michigan. Next,
All right, number 3, and this one they always in the hunt. Ohio State.
Buckeyes. They got the best receiver in college football, Marvin Harrison Jr. He's a monster, but they do have some issues at quarterback. Not necessarily issues, but some questions. We don't know who's the man.
Because that C.J. Stroud,
Yeah.
FL.
So we'll see how they progress. Yep.
All right, number 4, and in the top 4 every year seems like Alabama.
Bama has questions too at quarterback. They don't know. I don't think they named a starter yet. You know how Saban likes to play mind games. He probably ain't gonna name nobody till 11:59 a.m. on before they kick off or something. But we can always expect a strong defense kind of from Bama, but I mean,
Don't think?
even last year, like with Bryce Young, like they was kind of questionable for a couple games. So I think they kind of take a step back this year too.
So Alabama's questionable quarterback. They got a lot of quarterbacks in the league now. Might have
Another one.
Nah,
not this year. Not this
Yeah.
year. All right. Number 5, and this is another one I think is trash. LSU.
too high. What have they proven to be number 5?
How?
They got to beast that middle linebacker. But overall, what have they done to be at 5? So that's my only question there. So I believe it's a little too high, but we'll see how it shake out for them.
You think because they got Brian Kelly, they putting a little too much sauce on it?
Maybe so, a little name recognition and all that, but hey, you still got to go out there and play the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I don't feel like he did that much at Notre Dame to be, held in that high of a regard. I mean, he getting paid. It.
We got who?
I'd be another Jimbo Fisher. Next you got USC.
Hey, Caleb Williams is the Heisman winner, so they gonna gobble on that. But USC never had no defense. They lost to Utah last year, and after old boy painted F Utah on his nails. Y'all remember that? Caleb Williams painted F Utah across his nails and took the L. They said, hold that L, though.
Took the L. The
great player. May go number 1 in the draft, but I don't know. They don't got no defense, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Them West Coast teams, man, they don't like to play defense, man. They just try to run the score up, man. All right, number 7, Penn State. I'm really shaky on this one, man. I don't know what they've done, what they've proven.
I mean, I know the stadium is a scary place to play at night with the whiteout at Penn State. They always give Ohio State a run, usually, and Michigan. I mean, it's pretty much them 3 teams anyway. So, but I mean, I could see them finishing the season maybe like French top 15, but I think they might be like a tad high.
From a Big Ten perspective, they've always been kind of like little brother.
Yeah. So
good coach, man. I support the coach, man, but it's just Saquon ain't coming through them doors.
Nah, not no more.
All right, so at number 8, FSU, man, ACC represent. Yeah,
come on, man.
That's all good.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It don't make sense, man. I ain't even gonna comment no further, man.
It's been a lot of slurpage on Florida State this whole off season, and I get it. They won 6 in a row last year against unranked teams. Whoop-de-doo. You have a good quarterback. You have a very good defensive end. But look, hey, that title it still comes through Death Valley though. Don't get that twisted.
Still come through Death Valley.
We still hold that chip, baby. So
we went 8-0 in the conference. That's all I know.
And last I checked, Florida State ain't beat us since 2014. And we can talk about that game later, but that's the last time Florida State even beat Clemson. So until they prove anything otherwise, nah, we run that and we in the Valley. Let's go.
Every time they come to the come to Death Valley, man.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
Yeah, easy.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel. And top 10. We finished 13 last year. Top 10, man. They put us at 9, man.
I get it because we got a new OC. We got the best splash hire of the all season. With Garrett Riley.
It's an upgrade though.
Oh hell yeah, it's a big upgrade.
TCU made the playoffs.
They made the chip. Nonetheless, got stumped. But if you make the national championship, it's only 2 teams that make it. So conventional wisdom tells you if TCU made the national championship, and Clemson has much more talent across the board, that we should be in that mix. So I feel like 9. I mean, we could be a little higher, but I understand like they haven't seen enough of Cade yet, and we do got the best linebacker duo in the country, Trotter, Barrett Carter. So the defense is gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Secondary gonna get it together. We're gonna be like that. So
yeah, not to me, not putting us in the top 10 would have been disrespectful, right? So we made the top 10. Couple teams I'm not really agreeing with, but hey, we got this is what we do. Count us out, man. We're gonna come through and get that. Got a lot of jury to speak for. All right, man. So rounding out the top 10, man, we got Washington.
Next.
Yeah, I don't trash. I don't know. I don't know how to
I don't
feel about that one. I don't know how to feel about that one. I mean, you got a lot of other teams probably in the same ballpark.
Yeah,
Washington, so I can't say yay or nay, but hey,
not sure.
yeah, they had to pick somebody.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so next, we got big plays from back in the day, man.
Okay.
Big plays from back in the day.
Okay.
All right, Keys, from a previous season, man. We talking about plays that we remember that really kind of changed a game and had you standing up, getting up out your seat,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So let's go back in the archives, man. Let's think of some plays. It don't got to be too far in the archives, man. We don't
Yeah.
want to give them too much, man. We got some new listeners that probably don't know all the names, but let's go ahead and just drop some real quick.
We can do this all day, but go ahead.
All day.
What you got?
All right. Let me see. All right. This is gonna be kind of recent. Some of y'all know these two players. And I want to do this. I want to do this because I remember it's recent, but it had me standing on my feet because man, we won that thing, man. We won that thing. I remember Deshaun Watson. Can't remember what yard line we were on, man, playing Alabama, right? And we played Alabama plenty of times, right? But we was never be able to get over that hump.
Yeah.
And I remember Deshaun, he's athletic, running. We hiked the ball, right? And tried and true, under Renfro. Out of all the receivers, you knew when Deshaun rolled out, and I think Hunter did he did a quick slant, little in and out.
Him and Artavis did a split.
Okay, yeah. Man, soon as Deshaun Watson threw the ball, and I saw, hey man, I hate to say it, token. Right, number 13, man.
13, baby.
Man, when Deshaun let that ball go, man, I was already outside. I was already standing up, hype, because I knew it was a touchdown. Though I knew we had that, and with that play, man, we won the chip, man.
Okay, so
we won the chip.
Okay, so you went for the gusto for the first throwback. Okay, so if we're going for the gusto on the first throwback plays, I'm gonna go back to. I'll go back to 2018. I mean, obviously, I can name several plays, but if we talking chip, I'm gonna start with that AJ Terrell pick six.
Okay.
Start off the 2018 championship game because that kind of set the tone of how dominant our defense was against what people were saying, and y'all can go back and look. What people were saying was the best Bama team ever. They was blowing everybody out by 50 the whole year. Nobody challenging them. They seen number 18. They seen number 16 across there. Boy, he had something in store for him, boy. So I'll say that AJ Terrell pick six set the tone for that. Justin Ross had the acrobatics, the long touchdown. I mean, man, what a beautiful thing, man.
And we had them, man. The last two chips. That's how we starting it off.
Yeah,
man.
that's how we starting off. You played though. That's how we starting it off. Yep.
Man. All right. So next, we want to talk about our first game of the season, man. We playing Duke.
Yep.
I've already heard, people saying, hey, this is going to be a test, right? And Duke has played well. Duke has played well in recent ACC play. They're really a basketball school, though, if we're being honest, right? But for this segment, man, it's called Keys to Victory with Keys, man. So Keys.
Keys is keys.
Let's drop some of the keys to victory, man. What you think we need?
Okay.
This dub.
So some of my keys to victory will be getting off to a fast start, establishing the line of scrimmage early. I feel like our offensive line will be. I've heard some good things out of camp about the unity and all that. Duke is a decent team. What is it? 8-4 last year, 9-4. They lost a lot of close games, so they have a good quarterback. Um, so I think some of the keys will be, limiting his big plays and limiting him getting out the pocket because he's a decent athlete. So I feel like with our two studs in the middle right there, Jeremiah Trotter and Barrett Carter, we can limit him, have a little spy on him, and Wade whoop ass. That's what they call him. That's what they call him. He could be a little spy. Those are some defensive keys. Offensive, like I said, the line, get the running game established, Shipley and Maffa early. That'll just open up the passing game with Cade. You know what I mean? Get Randall going too. We haven't seen a lot of him. He's been injured. So I would like to see Adam Randall get out to a hot start to the season, give him some confidence.
Okay. I like that. So we got a new OC this year. And we've been known to have a stout running game. I feel like last year we really ran the ball a lot with Maffa and Shipley. Just to be honest, in my opinion, man, I feel like we were masking a lot of DJ, right?
Yeah, facts.
All year I heard that he was hurt, right? So had a lot of play in the running game. I feel like I agree with everything you said. I think one thing that we really gotta hope for, man, this year is health.
Health.
Right? Because Shipley, I hate to say it, man. Sometimes we got workhorses, man, and we need them healthy. We need him healthy, man. We're really trying to build that running back stable, but I think he's that shifty player. He's like that Christian McCaffrey type, right? That Swiss Army knife that we need.
Yep.
Before we jump into the next topic, one thing that I did want to touch on is we got Antonio Williams, Dutch Fork, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the 803.
From the crib, man. He had a great year last year, man. Great year as a freshman. Great year. Showed a lot. Had some really explosive big plays. Down the stretch, man, he had a key fumble, man.
Yeah.
And
the
young man, his mental, man. What do you think his headspace needs to be this year for him to take that jump? Because I feel like he should be one of our number one options.
Oh, absolutely. And just to touch on that fumble against Carolina, we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place, but at the same time, you still got to hold on to that rock because we go down there. I had no doubt we go down there, kick field goal to win. Neither here nor there. But Antonio had a great freshman season, one of the better true freshman seasons for any offensive player that we've had arguably in several years as far as like the pop plays he made and like his comfortability on the field. So this year, I feel like he can be, if he has a strong season, I feel like he has the potential to be definitely first team All ACC and maybe some All American consideration. You know what I mean? Like I think he has that much talent as far as what he's able to do, how he can stretch the field. He can be in the slot. He can burn you deep. So I feel like he can be our number one this year.
I like that. You feel a little. Maybe I'm stretching here, but you feel a little Sammy Watkins.
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going with the deuces loose.
Okay.
But nah, I ain't gonna go Sammy because Sammy got a little goat to him. You know what I mean? Sammy was a different animal, dog. One of the only four true freshmen to ever be named first team All AP. So I wouldn't go that far. But the boy bad though.
So what positions do you feel we need to see some more production out of?
I feel like we're gonna get some good tight end play from Brennan Stool this year. Been hearing a lot of great things. I like his attitude. I like his style. You know what I mean? Maybe he could be like a little Brock Bowers Jr. Because Brock Bowers from Georgia, he's probably the best tight end in college I done seen arguably ever, honestly. So if we can get Brennan Stool to be the best version of himself, big boy, 6'5". He almost 6'6", 6'5", around there. So 6'4", 6'5", big boy. So I think we'll definitely improve in the tight end play. And like you said, man, it all comes down to health because we wasn't healthy for most of the year at receiver. So I just feel like if we healthy, I feel like we good. Like the offensive line, we can see some better play out of them. Because it was a lot on Shipley back last year. He was the workhorse, man. He made a lot of plays, him and Maffa. But if we ain't have Ship, man, Ship happens.
Yeah. Ship happens. A lot of ship happens, man. All right, so we're gonna get into to this next topic, man. We got some new Tigers. We got some new 5 stars that we got some commits from, man, and we got a signing,
Sure.
man. Peter Woods, man, 6'3" linebacker, 270 from Alabama, man, signed. So
Yeah.
we'll have him this year, man. True freshman, man.
Yeah, he on the line though, not linebacker.
Oh, linebacker.
Line.
Oh,
Yeah.
DL.
DL.
D-line. Sorry. Yeah.
It's all good, but Peter, man, when I seen his highlights, and I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Like a grown man out there.
I see shades, and this could be a stretch, y'all, but I see shades of Aaron Donald. Like his stature, he's a shorter DL. I don't think he's 6'3". I think he might be just 6 flat. I think they say but he got size and he got the hand strength. Like I can say he could end up being like a little baby Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? Because he could play outside the end on the line. So
Yeah. They list him at 6'3". He might be a D-Wade 6'3".
I know, right? Yeah, you really.
Yeah.
Um,
Depends on what shoes he wearing, man. All right, so we got Sammy Brown, man, linebacker 6'2", out of Georgia, committed. We also got Bryant Westco, wide receiver, 6'3", 5-star, 170. Got to put a little weight on
yeah,
in Texas,
no
but
problem.
5-star, man.
We got us another Texas boy though. So once you get in that Clemson weight room, hey, once you get in there, and get on that nutrition program, they gonna get you right. So that 6'3", 170, his playing weight, you 6'3", he should be up to about at least 195.
Yeah.
It's 190 at 6'3", so you can kind of bang with them boys and get them jump balls and all that. But we gonna get them right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So just to top it all off, man, college football is back.
Back.
We got a lot of big games this first week. Really looking to kind of set the tone, man, with Duke, man. So
Yep.
if you could, Keys, man, give me a score prediction, man.
Okay. Score prediction for the Labor Day opener at Duke. Let me see. I haven't thought about the score yet, so this is why we doing it. This is why we do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it. I'm gonna say I think Duke keep it kind of close for like 2.5 quarters, maybe like the first half is all right, but I say we start pulling away and making the plays that we need to make. Our talent just overshines. I say we come out of there. I'm gonna go 41-17 Tigers.
Okay. I got a similar prediction, man.
Okay.
I think, like you said, I think we end up maybe first half. It might be pretty close. It might be 14-7, 14-3. I'll give it 14-3. We up 2 touchdowns to a field goal. I think we end up 49-10.
Okay.
I think we make a statement.
National TV.
National TV, we show our high-powered offense. One thing that I know, one thing you know, Dabo never shows our full hand early.
Of course not.
So it's going to be a lot of
I think yeah.
ground and pound.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of stuff that we saw last year. We're going to try to stretch the field a little bit, give some opportunity out there. But I think we make a statement game, man. We let everybody know, man. We on offense, we can score. On defense, we can stop the run.
Yeah.
We can stop the pass. We got some DBs this year.
Secondary coming in with a chip on that shoulder this year. So
Chip on the shoulder, man. Chip on the shoulder, man. We got a lot of players gonna make some big plays. So I'm excited to see it.
I know, to your point, just real quick. Yeah, we tend to be a little vanilla. You know what I mean? I get it. It's the first game of the year. We got Florida State 3 weeks after that, so you don't want to show too much. But at the same time, Duke is a good enough team that where we're gonna have to show something. We're gonna have to put some players out there, But with a Riley as the OC, I don't got no concerns because I know he got the book on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like we come in there strong, make a statement. That's on TV, baby. Labor Day.
Yeah, he's wanting to prove himself too, man. He saw what the Brandon Street offense looked like last year.
Trash.
He wanted to show, hey, it's a different. Is what they say? It's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, man. How you feel about episode 1, man?
So 1 was a doozy, man. We flowed right through it. Hope you all out there enjoyed us. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Uplayedtho podcast. That's you, the letter U, played, Played, though, THO. Uplayedtho podcast on IG and all that. Follow us.
All right, man. We're gonna try to give y'all drops every week, man, so y'all can get some of this good content, man. We're gonna give y'all some nice segments, man, some nice recaps. And we Clemson fan. You see the orange, you see the purple, you see the ring. We're gonna have the rings on later, but we objective.
We got cheers to the first episode.
Cheers to the first episode,
First of
man.
many.
Uplayedtho podcast.
Uplayedtho.
Like Keyz said, man, let's follow us on all platforms, man. Let's get active.
Let's go.
Get on your feet, Tiger fans. Let's get loud. Let's go. Let's get active. Let's go.